This is a call to the bullpen. North Dakota, one call brings you our pitching changes. North Dakota one call wants you to know what's below. Call 811. It's 811 before you dig. Tyler Grauer, the Sycamore, the former Sycamore. Tyler Grauer, good, aggressive, hard thrower, good stuff. Grauer looked tremendous in his first outing in relief north of the border in Winnipeg. And Grauer getting an opportunity here. His role is, well, he just kind of hold down these Monarchs bats. Jimenez goes 4 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, all earned, walked 2 and struck out 2. Grauer making his second appearance. How good was Grauer against the Goldeyes in relief? Grauer went 3 1/3 innings, no hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Saw 10 batters, retired 10 batters. That's how good Grauer was in that first outing. Can he repeat that feat here tonight? We're in the middle innings. 6 runs on 8 hits for those Monarchs and 5 solo home runs. Matt Adams, John Hernandez, and David Thompson due up for Kansas City here in the bottom of the 5th. Hey, like this when day meets night. Those clouds that were white, as the sun makes its way down, you start seeing that pinkish hue and those streaks, and that's what we have on top of Legends Field. Grauer's first pitch, and Adams sends a liner drive to center field as Darian Sanford going out, trying to snare it on his shoe tops, and just unable to grab it. It's going to be ruled a short hop and a base hit for Matt Adams. Well, Sanford nearly had it. I'm trying to see Darian's thought on that. He was so close to making a little shoestring catch out there, but that ball, line drive, in Kansas City hitting him hard tonight. Someone just got down before Sanford could get the glove on it. So a leadoff single for Matt Adams here in the bottom of the Monarchs 5th, and here's John Hernandez. He is homered and walks. Sends a ground ball left side. Novak has it. Goes to second for 1. Relay to first, and the throw pulls off Boscan off the bag. It'll be a fielder's choice for Hernandez. Novak to Maris to retire Adams at second for out number 1. Going to bring up David Thompson. Thompson homered in game 1 of this series, a line drive to the short porch in left field. Line drive indeed. And Thompson takes a pitch low. Thompson today has been the unfortunate one for Kansas City. He hit a ball, a warning track deep to center, left center, that Sanford went down and got. Then in the 3rd inning, when Kansas City looked like they were about to really bust it open before they got 3 in the 4th, that 3rd inning, Thompson hit a ball high in the air down the left field line. There's virtually zero room between the outfield chalk line and the fence out there down the left field line. And Cavante Mitchell was able to make the catch deep in that corner. Here's a ground ball knocked down by Novak at 3rd again. Novak to second for 1, and the Red Hawks will settle for that one. Oh, the athlete that Nick Novak is. And Nick making a play to his left. Gets the lead runner Hernandez for out number 2 at second. 2 away. Fielder's choice for Thompson. Here's Casey Gillespie. That's baseball, isn't it? Novak came in to pinch run for Leo Pena in this game and goes in defensively at 3rd. And that ball's going to find you. Nick performing well in the field. A couple of assists here in the bottom of the 5th for Novak. Gillespie, he is 1 for 2 tonight, batting right-handed against Grauer, and Tyler Grauer delivers a strike. Gillespie's home run he hit last inning cleared the fence, the hill in right field beyond the fence, the concourse on top of the hill, and the batting cages and clubhouse beyond the concourse. That's what Gillespie did in his last at bat. Now he turns around, batting right-handed against the lefty Tyler Grauer. Grauer's breaking pitch inside and low. 6-0 Kansas City. Rubber game of this series. I mentioned these two teams will meet here again in KC, but not until September 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. There's a ball low. The final 4 games of the regular season between these two clubs. A lot can happen, obviously, between Game 6 and Game 97. Grauer from the set in the pitch. Gillespie sends a 2-hopper to second. Maris has it. He'll take it to the bag himself over at 2B. And that is it for Kansas City here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tyler Grauer inducing a single, but some ground ball outs and fielder's choices. And that's it. No runs, a hit. Monarchs leave a runner. We played 5 tonight. Time to get those Red Hawks bats going. It's Kansas City 6, Fargo Moorhead nothing. This is FM Red Hawks baseball. Coming up, and forgive me, I shortchanged starter Matt Hall on his strikeouts. He has half a dozen strikeouts in the game. So Hall, I said, at times has been hit hard, but at people, Red Hawks have gotten a few hits today, but Hall has been able to make those pitches when needed, and now he's starting to add the strikeouts to it. In fact, 4 of his 6 strikeouts coming in the last 2 innings, 5 of his 6 in the last 3. Tyler Grauer stays on for Fargo Moorhead, came out of relief of Francisco Jimenez, who's on the hook. I love it. Good to have Brennan tuning in today. A great broadcaster. Brennan playing the Jack Michaels name game tonight. I selfishly actually love the question. I don't mean that in an arrogant way. It just is a question that I didn't think of coming into the game, but just kind of came to me with Silviano at the plate, because it started me thinking of all the big boppers and the great figures that we've had. Alexis Almeida leading it off. It fouls off the first pitch from Tyler Grauer. In case you just joined us, the name game today is what player, past or present, the old Northern League or the American Association, did you not leave your chair when that batter came to the plate? What menacing figure was that? And I see we got a, thanks for the tweet, Mark. It says, yep, I knew we'd get a Jesse Horrell back in there. And my man Brennan said, hey, as a kid in Kansas City, no one left their seat when this man came to the plate. Almeida slices one to straightaway center, and Sanford coming on. Puts it in the mid for out number 1. Alexis Almeida gave it a ride. Line drive sinking to center, but Darian Sanford able to make the catch for out number 1. Here's Willie Abreu. I agree that this name that Brennan sent in, no one left their seat when Eddie Pearson was due to hit. Yeah, that was early 2000s. Eddie Pearson. Willie Abreu here, well, he's 2 for 2 today. Abreu's having a fairly nice Thursday. A little swinging bunt on the right side of the infield. This is trouble. Grauer trying to go get it and track it down and flip it. And he will not have a play, and there's an infield single for Willie Abreu. Abreu came in to pinch hit last night to try to drive and tire, give his team a lead with a big hit. Struck out. And, man, I'll tell you, Abreu's come back tonight. He singled in the 3rd, hit a towering home run in the 4th to center. Has an infield single here in the 6th. So he's 3 for 3 and saved a run by going back on a ball, making an over-the-shoulder catch on a ball hit to the wall near center off the bat of Manny Boscott. That's what Willie Abreu has done tonight, the 9-hole hitter for KC. Top of the order now, and Darnell Sweeney, and Sweeney fouls off the first pitch from Tyler Grauer. Shawnee, Kansas boy. We talk a lot about the state of Kansas with Tyler Grauer on the bus trip. Good offering, but a bit outside to Sweeney. Yeah, Mill Valley High. Just a lot of great athletes and folks that came out of Mill Valley High. That's right down the road. Ball to strike. Lefty Grauer delivers. Line drive off the bat of Sweeney into center field. Darnell's got his second hit. Like Kansas City seeing it well tonight. They are putting some good swings. Here's Pete Kozma. I'll tell you one, again, going back to maybe the Northern League that comes to mind, and there's a gazillion that are going to come to my mind on that all-night bus ride to Dallas on my name game question today, but Hector Villanueva comes to mind. Plus, it's a fun name to say. Kozma, 1 for 3 in the game. The Red Hawks have rolled a twin killing tonight as Grauer delivers the heat up in the zone for a ball. Turned a double play in the fourth, did Fargo-Moorhead. Grauer induced, 3 fielders' choices last inning to keep the Monarchs at bay, but now the Monarchs got a couple on. Kozma takes ball 2 off the plate. Night upon us here in the great state of Kansas. Royals will be taking on the Twins here coming up this weekend. Grauer looks back to second at Abreu on the pitch. That's a good offering. Ben's in there for a strike to Kozma. I mean, Darryl Motley, I think, is an easy choice for that question. Correa setting up a little bit away. Let's see if Grauer goes that way. The pitch is hit in the air, more off the end of the stick to left center field. Sanford and Mitchell converge, and the catch is made by Cavante in left. One of the rare balls that caught flight today off Kansas City bats that haven't been barreled, by the way. That's the way that the Monarchs have been swinging. Here's Gabby Guerrero. Gabby Guerrero homered to left center in the first. That got the scoring going tonight. Redhawks intentionally walked him into third. And then Gabby hit into a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play in the fourth. So officially 1 for 2 in tonight's game. The look to second in the pitch. Good pitch, fastball in there, snuck it in. Around 90. Grauer got a live arm. Love the Red Hawks' arms. Kansas City, for that matter, has a bunch of great arms in the bullpen, too. It's why these two teams match up so well. Grauer sets. The old Sycamore delivers. Spins one in, tries the back door. Comes a little low. And count evens at 1 ball to 1 strike. 6-0. The Monarchs have the lead. 11 hits for Kansas City. They've committed 2 errors. Fargo-Moorhead no runs on 3 hits. Abreu at second, Sweeney at first. 1-1 the count on Guerrero, and Grauer comes up and in underneath the arms of Gabby Guerrero. Say it all the time in case you're wondering. Boy, that name sounds familiar, Gabby Guerrero. Yes, a relative, cousin of Vlad Jr., nephew of Vlad, Gabby Guerrero. A great lineage in that Guerrero family. Sends a bounding ball towards the middle, backhanded by Maris. Maris plants and throws onto first for the out as Peter Maris goes up the middle to grab it and throws out Guerrero 4-3 on the put out. So Kansas City threatens but doesn't score. No runs. 2 hits. They leave 2 on. We played 6 tonight from Legends Field. It's still KC 6, Fargo Moorhead nothing. This is FM Red Hawk. Get 1 run in the top of the 7th inning. And Brock Gilliam able to get Drew Ward. And that's pitching. And Drew Ward, one of the tougher hitters in this league. And we'll see what Tyler Grauer can do in his 3rd inning of relief. Facing Matt Adams. And spins one high to Matt for a ball. It'll be Adams, Hernandez, and Thompson, the scheduled hitters here in the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Grauer spelling starter Francisco Jimenez as he misses inside, ball 2. Adams greeted Grauer with the first pitch single up the middle in the 5th inning, then was forced out at 2nd. 6-1 our score. Kansas City with the lead batting here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rubber game of this series, the lefty Grauer delivers home, and Adams sends one fly down the right field line and out of play. And the longtime big leaguer, Matt Adams. The Red Hawks have done a pretty good job against Adams, certainly in this series. Coming in to game 3 tonight, Adams was 1 for 8 with a couple of runs batted in. That 1 hit was a clutch 2-run knock in game number 1 Tuesday night. Couple of balls and a strike on Adams. The pitch drops low. And the Monarchs dropped 2 of 3 against Sioux City. And then the X's went to have their home opening series this week, and they've had everything they could handle and more as Adams fouls away at the hands of Lake Country, the Dockhounds. In fact, the Dockhounds have taken the first 2 games tonight in the top of the 7th inning. However, Sioux City has a 4-3 lead that going to the bottom half. So the X's with a 4-3 lead going into the bottom of the 7th inning there. (3-2) as Grauer battles Adams here, and just a bit away, ball 4, he walked it. Now leadoff man aboard here for the Monarchs in the bottom of 7. Kane County with a 4-3 lead on Gary South Shore. That's in the top of the 9th inning. And I believe that is about to go final. Well, Kane County picking up their 4th win of the year. Gary South Shore goes to 2-4. Gary South Shore and Cleburne both 2-4 in that division, as that now I think has gone final. Earlier today, Winnipeg completes the sweep over Sioux Falls with a 10-1 win. Chicago trying to battle back in the 9th inning as Grauer throws a strike to John Hernandez. 2 away, bottom 9, and Lincoln with an 8-5 lead on the Chicago Dogs. Tyler Grauer leans in as Correa is setting up away. Here's the pitch, and it is away. 2-0. If you just joined us tonight, it was about the long ball for Kansas City that jumped him out. Got the solo home run from Gabby Guerrero in the bottom of the 1st with 2 outs. A leadoff home run by this man, John Hernandez, in the 2nd. And scored a run on a wild pitch in the 3rd. And then that 4th inning happened. The pitch just a bit low. Bottom of the 4th inning, Casey Gillespie led off and hit a ball over the clubhouse deep to right. Tape measure. Then Alexis Almeida sent a fly ball onto the home run patio to left. And then Willie Abreu sent a home run to center. Not only back-to-back-to-back home runs, it was right, left, center as far as location. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Hernandez on the 3-1 offering from Tyler Grauer. And that stretched her out. That made her 6-0, and the Red Hawks able to get one back in the top of this 7th inning on a Manny Boscan RBI single. So Grauer, a rare back and throw here against Hernandez with a man on. Payoff pitch. He was low. Well, and we got the count back. Now 3-2 the count. So the scoreboard off one of those counts. 3-2 the count on John Hernandez on deck. David Thompson. Bottom 7th. Boscan playing behind the runner. Adams at first. The payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. Upcoming series over the weekend. Winnipeg hits the road. They'll head to Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. A long little bus ride there for the Gold Eyes today. It departed, I'm sure, after they finished their sweep of Sioux Falls. So they'll head to Oconomowoc to take on Lake Country. Coming up tomorrow, the Lincoln Salt Dogs are on the road at Gary's South Shore. We mentioned Kansas City stays at home. They'll face Chicago. Sioux City will welcome Kane County, and Milwaukee will be in Sioux Falls tomorrow to start a weekend series with the Red Hawks in Cleveland. Well, Grauer and Hernandez have had a lengthy at bat and a go. My goodness, Hernandez swings and fouls, and that's smarts. Oof. Right off that instep at home. And it'll bring the athletic trainer out, and that. There are a lot of painful things in sport. We've talked about it before. And that is one that you just cringe. And if you've done that before, if you've played the game before, whether it be softball or baseball, and foul it off, that just stings. And then your blood is flowing to that point. Now you're walking around and get your feeling back. And John Hernandez thanks the umpire for buying him some time, cleaning off the plate. Yep, as I always say, if you want to know the feeling, go out in the garage, grab a hammer, take it, and knock it off your ankle. Take a big swing. Don't. And that's what she feels like. And you wake up the next morning, you get a bruise, a little purple, black and blue. And Hernandez calls time. You're going to wipe some sweat from his brow. Get set for this next pitch from Tyler Grauer. Novak at third now. Dexter at short, Maris at second, Boscan back at first, Adams the base runner at 1B. The payoff pitch. Got him, swinging a foul tip, held on by Correa. And Grauer strikes out John Hernandez. For Grauer, his first strikeout in relief. He had 2 1/3 innings of work. Here's David Thompson. Monte Mitchell always looks like the left fielders here play almost on the warning track at times as Thompson fouls away, but then you realize that left field awfully short, much like the birdcage in Sioux Falls. Left fielders look like they're playing right by the wall, and Mitchell playing deep here. Sanford straightaway in center, Silviano actually in a step and right. Let's see if Tyler Grauer can do something here. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Kansas City has a 6-1 lead. There's a pitch inside. Chicago has brought the tying run to the on-deck circle in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs. The pitch took a little something off it, and a ball. 2-1 on David Thompson. Casey Gillespie waits on deck. Hunter Clennon is home to that game tonight for Lincoln. Danny Mars, what a start he has had, is homered for, and 5 runs batted in tonight for Danny Mars. Chicago. There's a strike. The outside corner. Pete Maris with 2 hits in the game, now with a dozen. Red Hawk second baseman leads the league in that category. The pitch swung on and belted to straightaway center field, draws a couple of oohs and ahs from the crowd, but a fly ball out as Darian Sanford tracks it down. There's 2 away. Danny Mars entered that game tonight with 9 runs batted in on the season, and he's added 5 tonight. 3 hits in the game for Chicago's Danny Mars and 5 runs batted in, now with 14 on the year. Batter is Casey Gillespie. Batting left-handed, he's flied to right, then hit the big home run over the clubhouse in right field as Grauer's 91 fastball down and away. Hit into an inning-ending fielder's choice, batting right-handed against Grauer in the 5th inning. Now back up against Grauer here in the bottom of 7th. Adams a runner at first, 2 outs. Casey leading 6-1. There's another offering low from Grauer, 2 balls and no strikes. Sioux City is out at a run in the bottom of the 7th inning, leading Lake Country 5-3. Your out-of-town scoreboard. From the set position, Grauer's pitch, off speed, strike. We've had some individual big games. I talked about Danny Mars, 3 hits, a home run, and 5 runs batted in tonight for Chicago. Earlier today, Winnipeg's Reggie Pruitt hit a grand slam home run. Andrew Martinez for Winnipeg hit a grand slam against the Red Hawks in that series. The pitch, hit sharply and knocked down by Novak at third. To his feet goes the short way. What a play by Nicky Novak at 3B for the FM Red Hawks. Cat-like reactions by Novak. Able to get in that mid, come up throwing, and get the lead runner Adams at second. And down go the Monarchs here in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no Red Hawks errors. 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 8th. Our score remains Kansas City 6, Fargo Moorhead 1. This is FM Red Hawks baseball.
The FM Red Hawks got your summer covered for fun. Keep up with your hometown team online at fmredhawks.com. Follow FM Red Hawks on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok with the handle FM Red Hawks. Get the latest schedule, up-to-date scores, and news and information right at your fingertips. Interact with the Red Hawks during games and
10 seconds.
Post on the screen in center field.
Bottom of the 8th inning as night firmly upon us here at this beautiful, beautiful ballpark, Legends Field. And for Red Hawks fans, been a tough game, 6-1. The Red Hawks falling behind. It was Gabby Guerrero that got everything going with a solo home run in the first inning, and Kansas City just kept hitting solo home runs. Had 1 more in the second, 3 back-to-back in the 4th, and mixed in a run scored on a wild pitch in between all that, and that's where the 6 runs came. The Red Hawks, in the top of the 7th inning, got an RBI hit from Manny Boscan that scored Darian Sanford. That's the Red Hawks run. Matt Hall, the starter tonight for Kansas City, went 6 innings of 3-hit baseball, struck out 6 and walked 2 in 91 pitches. Brock Gilliam has come out and pitched the last 2 innings in relief, 1 unearned run, and 3 hits yielded with 3 strikeouts. So 9 strikeouts between Matt Hall and Brock Gilliam tonight, and only 2 free passes. We mentioned last night it was strikeout fandango here at the ballpark. Red Hawks hurlers fanned 14 Monarchs. Monarchs hurlers did the same. It was a quick game last night, 2:38 the length of this one. Tonight, a little different scoring. Well, not that much. We're 2 hours, 39 minutes into this game. Alexis Almeida leading it off at the bottom of the 8th. Tyler Grauer stays on. Almeida, Abreu, and Sweeney here in the bottom of the Monarchs' 8th inning. Good pitch. Grauer's breaking pitch in there for a strike. What Tyler Grauer is doing tonight can't be overlooked, coming in, chewing up these innings, and thus win or lose Fargo-Moorhead tonight. What he's done is obviously save some action for the weekend. Out in front of it, Almeida. That way you don't burn up a bunch of arms heading into a brand new series. So you get a guy like Tyler Grauer that can do what he did in Winnipeg. As we mentioned, those 3 1/3 scoreless innings he put up in Winnipeg, and then what he's doing tonight in Kansas City. That is high value for any ball club. 2-strike pitch. Low. And sometimes can go unnoticed in a game where your team is trailing 6-1, and you tend to focus on the 6 and the home runs that Casey has hit tonight. Kind of shift also to what Tyler Grauer's been able to do tonight, and that has gobbled up some innings. Sebastian Kesse getting the start tomorrow night for Fargo-Moorhead. Brett Helton on Saturday night. And Ryan Flores making his second start of the year on Sunday night in Cleveland. 1-2 pitch. Just a bit outside. Almeida took a step towards the Kansas City dugout, thinking he was going to get rung up on strike 3. And it gets a little new life. 2-2 the count. Only because I think Curtis Maverick had called it a couple of times on Almeida. So Grauer going to have to deliver. Let's see if he goes back there. This time Almeida swings in the 2-2 pitch and launches a fly ball to shallow right field. Silviano makes the catch. There's out number 1. That'll bring up Willie Abreu. Well, Abreu's going to have a nice sleep tonight. He has made a fine catch in center, took away 2 bags at least from Manny Boscan. And tonight at the plate, he's scored a couple of runs. He has singled. He's hit a big-time home run to center, and he's got himself an infield single after that. 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, run batted in, and a defensive gem. That's a pretty good night of work. Takes a strike here from Tyler Grauer. Lefty on lefty. Darnell Sweeney waits on deck. As the Kansas native, Grauer from the set and the pitch. Good offering in there, strike at the knees. In the Red Hawks' 9th inning, in case you're wondering, they'll be scheduled hitters Sam Dexter, Darian Sanford, and Pete Maris. And should anybody reach, Manny Boscan. Right now, the Red Hawks need to find a way to put up a crooked number in that 9th. The 0-2. Swing and a miss as Grauer gets Abreu to chase the breaking pitch. Nasty breaking pitch there from Tyler Grauer. 2 up, 2 down for KC here in the 8th. And we go to the top of the order in Darnell Sweeney. Well, Sweeney a 2-hit night. 10 hits on the young season for Darnell. He's homered in each of the first 2 games of this series and looks at a strike here. Correa setting up down and away, and that's where the pitch is. Got a little bit of that breeze all day today. Here, just a comfortable breeze. Temperature was 82 degrees at game time. And it's turned into a pleasant evening. And Sweeney's got a 3-hit game. Solid base hit to left field for Darnell, a 3-hit game for Sweeney. The Red Hawks, glad they don't have to see Darnell Sweeney anytime soon after this. He is 3 for 5 tonight, 7 for 13 in the series, with 2 home runs, 3 runs scored, and 3 runs batted in. Sweeney is Get her done. Like I said, 3 for 5, 11 for 26 on the year. And here's Pete Kozma. 6-1, Kansas City. Dozen hits tonight. Kozma sends a two-hopper, should be the inning, out to short. Dexter fields it, goes the short way to second, and Tyler Grauer gets out of another inning. Well, for Tyler Grauer, I'll say it again. That's 4 scoreless innings in relief today, saving those arms. That's what Grauer can do, and kudos to Tyler. Now, can the Red Hawks find a way to put some runs on the board in the top of the 9th inning? We played 8 complete. Our score remains Kansas City 6, Fargo Moorhead Red Hawks 1. This is FM Red Hawks.